Welsh charities say they could be gagged by a new law on lobbying. The UK government says campaign groups should face limits on how much they spend during election campaigns. But some charities fear they could be silenced by the new rules. Here's our parliamentary correspondent, David Cornock.
The murky world of political lobbying. Those paid by others to influence Westminster ministers and civil servants will have to join a new register. Lobbyists who confine themselves to Cardiff Bay will escape after AM's decided there was no need for a register there. Other parts of the new law will affect Wales. Charities fear they'll effectively be gagged by a move to limit spending by campaigning groups in the run-up to UK and Welsh elections.
Charities actually spend quite a lot of time engaged in policy work. What's not clear is whether that is going to be affected by this new bill. And if it is, it could actually have the impact of silencing charities, because nobody's going to want to run the risk of being potentially open to prosecution.
Opposition MPs put the charities' case at Westminster today.
It introduces a whole range of draconian curbs on charities which will effectively prevent them campaigning on issues vital to them and the country in the run-up to elections.
Unfortunately, I think the government, instead of looking at the scandals that have happened in relation to lobbying, they've gone for a very partisan attack, which is targeting trade unions and third sector bodies, rather than looking at those big corporate interests and the big money involved in politics, which is polluting the politics of Westminster.
Every year on the last Saturday in March, millions turn off their lights to draw attention to environmental threats to the planet. But the charity behind the Earth Hour protest fears it could fall victim to the new curbs.
There is a maximum limit that you can spend. Well, we would probably exceed that with Earth Hour, without a shadow of a doubt, with the kind of events that we stage. And the only alternative would simply be not to run it.
That argument is flatly rejected by ministers here. They say charities are free to campaign on issues and policies that concern them, as long as on election day they don't ask voters to support a particular candidate or political party. David Cornock, BBC Wales Today, Westminster.